Not time to fight for standalone. Welcome to the Worldbuilding the Virtual Realms podcast. So, something I figured out is my players really don't know how to play D&D, apparently. Or at least don't know the usefulness. Because, I'm looking at one person, and, I'm seeing that the subclass makes literally 0 sense. So, like, they're a fighter, right? Something that I feel like would be a cool thing is a fighter that specializes in fighting demons, basically. So like, yeah. Maybe not necessarily give the full powers of a demon, but at least gonna get it to where like, oh, hey, this thing. Well, if I go and do like this, even this thing can hunt them, basically. Like, I definitely don't know if I want to go and give them, like, I don't want to know if I don't know if, quite yet on how I want this class to work, but, like, I do know that I kind of want to do it. So, I've looked up a couple of references, I have them here. So, like, this is from Sasha's, so, like, this is probably about what they're more wanting. Like, this does, like, 3rd, 7th, 10th, 15th, and 18th. The 18th one is not going to really matter that much because the main character that's 4 already has 5 levels in Paladin, so the highest that they can get is effectively the 15th level. So, yeah. Like, I'm not sure about whether or not they are wanting to do that or do more with it. But, like, this is our class currently. That's basically it. They literally just seem to have picked this for the fact of gaining, like, history or insight. That's it. Like, no joke. No joke. Yeah. Because they don't really mount anybody, or they don't mount anything. They consistently forget about this. Is they don't even have the rest of this. So, like, literally, it is just this stuff and, well, yeah, it's just, like, this stuff and they don't even do that. So, I feel like it might be more interesting to use some of these as, like, a little bit more representative things, basically. Like, like, the champion is definitely the easiest to implement and the easiest to, like, reflavor into this. But I will say, one issue with me doing that is the fact that, like, since this is supposed to be, like, a demon hunting one, the, critical hit thing would be more on demons in particular. Right? Like, a champion, the great thing about it is the fact that, like, since it is as yeah, since it just happens, right? And it's like generic. Like, that's the thing that's, like, great about it. The fact that, like, at 15th level, like, if you rolled 18 or higher, like, it just auto succeeds. And so, yeah. Like, for, like, some very, very high ACs, like, with MA, for example, which is something that, like, if you're fighting him, you'll learn pretty quickly, you probably shouldn't be fighting him. Just a hunch. Just a hunch that the, super powerful guy, that has very, very high AC, that is hitting you every single time and dealing massive amount of damage is probably not somebody you're supposed to be fighting. And, like, if he shows up You've done messed up things. So yeah, that's thing. Um, but yeah. Anyway, so like I said, I have these, and I don't necessarily know what I want to do in particular. I am fine with saying that, like, I how was the fighter worded? Your weapon attack score. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna just copy this because I can deal with the formatting later. Because like for the most part, it's just like, oh, just reset it to default apparently. But yeah, this one is expense like devils and demons, or is it fiends? What would it be like termed? I know that like Baphomet would be one if I recall correctly. I don't know what is fiend, demon. Okay. Are they all just like fiends, like in the fiend typing? Because that makes it easier. Yeah, fiends. Demon, devil, fiend. Yeah. So yeah, against fiends in particular. This one I don't mind. I don't mind it being like a 18 to 20 on specifically fiends. And because it is a very powerful thing, and but like it's not broken, right? Uh, it's not. It's not like over. It's not some. It's something that's nice. Don't get me wrong, especially for like a demon hunter, right? Uh, but yeah, I don't necessarily care too much about like the like maybe I do go and give it to 19th, well to 19 on the third level, but that would be a bonus one if I do. It depends on how powerful do I want the third level to be. Because like obviously if you're doing like a theme centric campaign, like this will probably be a busted class because like it's all about fiends. If you're deciding to go down to Avernus and like go through the nine hells, and that's like the focus of the campaign, then it's also going to be broken because a lot of the stuff that you're fighting will be fiends, and so basically it is against all creatures. But interesting enough, in the material plane, it's not exactly as common, right? Like I don't think that's going to be like that big of a deal to have like a 18 to 20 against fiends on 20th level, right? Because like uh uh if we go for like cultists, right? Like where's a uh, is there cultist of Balor maybe? I was trying to find like a Batman. Ah, Zariel. That's a thing. But yeah, like as you can tell, humanoid. Like that's a thing. So he's a humanoid. Again, humanoid. And like the thing to realize when like doing this class and identifying whether it's like OP, you have to consider what they're fighting. So since a lot of the cultist stuff that would be trying to bring these demons here are actually more specifically humanoid, you probably are not going to be fighting all against a lot of things. And by the time you're at 7th level, it's like, okay, sure, I get 18 to 20, but like those fiends probably were not going to harm us that much anyway. Like, it's kind of one of those things, right? Something else that I do see that I might do is like if we are doing the critical thing, I can see myself doing this. Maybe not this, but like I can see that. Uh, and to be fair, like by doing this as well, like or by doing that as well, what's that? Something that would be good for my player in particular is the fact that like then we can swap because I know for a fact they've not used any of their other abilities. Because like the whole issue about whether or not I'm unsure about whether or not I would let them swap immediately to Demon Hunter is the fact that like I don't know if they've done a role to where it would matter, right? Because like I almost feel like I've done a street check before. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know. Like I had to take a look back at some of the recordings, basically, a specific market in there, but like don't, I don't know. I don't know if I've had. I'm pretty sure I've not had him done an insight check, but I feel like he might love having insight. But like, yeah, it is what it is. Like all these are more supposed to be done. Oh, wait, actually, uh, I forgot about this. Disadvantage on any attack. I might reverse that actually. And more specifically, like when you hit a fiend with a melee attack, you can mark it. Uh, basically. Uh, and then if it deals any damage to anyone, you make a special one. I'm actually kind of fine with that. Yeah, no, let's do it. Uh, um, yeah, I'm gonna say you can menace your demonic foes, foiling their attacks. Uh, Actually, yeah, I like the sting because it's like that. Uh, mark it. Uh, uh, well, well within uh, when you hit a yeah, when you hit a fiend with a melee attack. Uh, if someone else marks the creature. Uh, uh, uh. Yeah, I'm gonna say targets them in particular. Uh, so basically, like, a demon is not likely to hit them or hit, like, for example, Marican in this case, right? Uh, but the interesting thing about it is the fact that, like if they go to hit somebody else, well, time to punish you for attacking somebody other than me. So, they're likely to take somebody else down by that regard. But, uh, a demon hunter facing off against that fiend is likely to damage that fiend as well for them trying to ignore the actual hunter. I feel like this makes sense because, like, the thing that I'm wanting to go for with the subclass is basically somebody that is hunting demons that are in there, or so like they are kind of like been like say researching demons, right? And like on top of researching demons, like uh they are specifically doing like, yeah, I guess I'm trying to word this properly. And so like basically with the fiends, like if they are attacking them, it's like, ha, I know that attack. I know that you're prepping an attack. I have that will not work on me because I know that's how you attack. Therefore, I can dodge it. Attack somebody else. It's like I see you're opening it. Now let me attack. Uh, uh. So yeah. Uh. And like it does give another. Oh, oh, because it's a bonus action. Like I feel like that would be like something that attack in particular is done like more specifically at the start of the turn, or because they're knowing like the blind spots and stuff, right? Uh, so like I feel like that kind of works for the class. Uh, um. Okay, so strength. That's fine. And because like typically something that I will usually do with characters is I will usually build up my decks unless I need strength for like some other reason. Because like something that is notable about like having a high dex is the fact that if you have a higher dex than strength, you can use a rapier, and then therefore you're using more damage and you're using the dex for it. Like I just really love a rapier for that reason. And but like yeah, now we also get into like some of the more powerful ones, and I'll work on the names of these later. Maybe after I'm like working on like the demons that they're supposed to be fighting. Um. So what's the power? Um. Okay, so Sai Warrior would be resistance to damage. Additional fighting style there. Make an echo throat something from an attack. Yeah, no. Uh, master of locking down your enemies. Mm. Okay, I don't really know about like the hold the line thing, basically. Uh, I understand the if you hit the creature with the opportunity attack, the target speed is reduced to 0, until the end of the turn. But I'm not too sure about like the specification about the creature's provoking one. Uh, oh, it's while within the reach. So basically, like Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense now. Because I was curious about it. It's like, wait, why is it specifying with 5 or more feet provoking an opportunity attack? Because like normally when you have something leave the range, you'll do it. Do I want to do a fiend one for that? I don't know. Because like on one hand, right, it gives me something to do for that. But also at the same time, like I don't know if I want to do it like that. Uh, like wait, um, maybe, actually, I think I have an idea. Cyber, what was it? Okay, yeah. So default. Uh, uh, so I'm gonna say your increased understanding um, of things and gives you resistance to what do fiends normally do? Dang it, I want to say fire, but like don't know because I don't want to generically say their attacks because I assumed that was like that there would be like some fiend that does it. So like it would be like the most common fiend one. Um, and I don't mind the opportunity taxing partly because like one is mainly for fiends anyway. Uh, uh, so yeah. Um, oh, whoops. I guess I am. Let's just start going through like all the demons I know. It's like imp, a chain demon, a chain devil. Um, so let's see. So poison and piercing. They would have this one as slashing, fire. Uh, so there's that. Conjure infernal train. Oh, infernal chains would be fire. Air. Um, bone devil would be the thing. Or it would be another case. Um, slashing, piercing. That is still like it would be very powerful to do piercing. Oh, poison damage. Uh, maybe I do poison in particular. Let me just look up devil. Because they usually pop up like this. Oh, whoops. Oh. That's everyone's. So this one's cold. More cold. Oh wait, I already had Bone Devil done. Whoops. Barb Devils, probably what I was thinking of. Maybe that's not a Spine Devil. Piercing, fire, fire. Ah, there's a Spine Devil. I've already done it. Horned, I still have already done. Bearded Devil. Just generic damage, basically. Like, I guess bleed damage? Or something? Like, bleed damage kind of makes sense. Fire. Yeah, this is what I more expected. I was remembering them more as like a freaking like fire, basically. Not poison damage, but poison. As poisoned. No, bleeding damage again. For reference, I'm trying to use like official ones, basically, rather than like the Tome Beasts and stuff. I could use some of the other ones, but I'm wanting to like more go from like the official ones. I don't know about the Scout and Overlord or being official. I forget about whether or not Monster Manual Expanded is actually like a Wizards of the Coast thing. I want to say it is. Could be wrong. Pit Fiends. What? Whoops. No. So poison damage. It's like what, 4? Poison. Okay. Guess what I should do is start sorting these. So like right up over here will be the poison ones. Uh this one did do nuts and then slashing. Did I cover the mean? No, that thing did not. I don't think I covered that. Ah, fair enough. So we have like several of those. Well, we have several like archdevils now as well. Uh, but yeah, the major one that we are dealing with is like Zariel. Oh, that's interesting. We have two previous rulers. So like one of the previous rulers for Glacio, well for Malbolge for Glacios, then one that is like previous ruler for like Stega. It's just interesting because if I recall correctly, like Stega is actually where they placed them. Was it not? At least I remember that being the case. That one I have no idea on. But yeah. Ow. Pff. Hi. Nothing. Yeah. So right over there will be fire ones, basically. Oh, this one doesn't do fire, so that one counts for the set. Uh, I don't want to give low fire and poison, at least not generically. I thought there was more poison. Let me see about breaking the tie with these, like, archdevils then. Necrotic, so no. Not Bale. How about Moloch, then? Does Moloch do poison or fire? Probably. Nope, slashing and lightning. Oh, and psychic. Do I hear a fourth? Oh, wait, no. Sorry, he already does fourth. Slashing. Do I hear a fifth, actually? No. Not that I can tell, at least. Zariel? Maybe? Possibly? She is on fire. Like, fire. Yeah, fire. Uh, uh, um, I will laugh at it if I go in eagle and, like, oh god. Wow. Gayron's 2 points. 2 more left. I swear if one's fire and the other's poison, I will be pissed. Slashing, bludgeoning, and lightning. No, nothing. Oh, so some okay. Rose ferns has seen the light surrounded by it. Never trails further than sprites. Here's easy to tomb was an intellect. Or choose that comes not from that. Be seduced by a Tiffus? He begot his way into the primary advisor. Okay. Uh, so basically he's from this Peter, basically. So if you're using so if I'm having them face up against this Peter or on like this second layer of health, they'd probably meet this guy. Necrotic. That's a thing. That's a thing. Okay, how useful do I want it to be? How useful do I want it? Because, like, uh, I don't necessarily like. How early do I want it to be equal to like some of the other fire classes is a debate, basically. Like, I don't necessarily want to go and have it be that oh, we get fire, we get all these other abilities. Granted, all of our abilities are more focused on fiends. Sign me up for it anyway. Like that seems like very much powerful. Because yeah, it kind of is powerful. That's why I didn't really necessarily want to do fire, but like I get like this didn't really narrow it down because like I was thinking fire or poison anyway. Uh, um, a like I feel like it's like even if I go and give a choice, it's even more broken that way, right? Because like if I give you the choice, then it's like okay, you're going to face a dream giant. Okay, let me go and like become resistant to poison. Okay, cool. This dragon is not going to deal less to me. Oh, going to fight the red dragon instead? Okay, making me resistant to fire. Like, yeah, you can do that. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to. Oh, because like, uh, the whole point about this is that you're taking on demons, fiends, demons, devils, etc., etc. And like, I, for example, like one of the things that this should be more for is if you're deciding to go down through the nine hells and then fight, like, say, Asmodeus, right? Like, that is something that would be, like, possible, effectively. But, like, do I care? Right? Because, like, to be fair as well, like, this person would be 15th level at this point. So, like, something else I would very, very much hate for them to do is, yeah, at 15th level, it does mean that that they could go and get the full power of Paths Out Barbarian, but I will go and tell them immediately, like, hey, by the way, if you pick it, I'm not going to be able to challenge you. Enemies, especially especially ones that are fighting you with as actual intelligence because of things that they know, they're not likely to go after you. You are no longer going to be the tank because the enemies are going to ignore you, or at least is like uh once that things start getting found out about like your character and more publicly known, which is what kind of happens when and like they get higher leveled. Then it's like, okay, so he's not able to go down in a fight. Okay, so taking him out in other ways and also murder the rest of his party. Basically, make it to where he's always alone. Basically, because like if you have no healer, then it's like, well, yeah, and like to be fair, if you're playing the tank, and it's like hi, the enemies are ignoring me. It's like, yeah, hi, I'm no longer doing my job. And if that's the only thing I'm doing, it's like, well, why? Well, why am I playing? And that's kind of why I warn people against playing that one class, because, like, I literally, as for a reference on that one, yeah. It's kind of a class where it's a cheat code. You can literally use it, and at about 15th level, you can't die while you're raging. You can't fall unconscious unless you hit. I was saying you can't stop raging unless you fall unconscious. And if you don't fall unconscious at 0, um, how does that rage end? How do you die? And by rules as written, if you drink a potion, and then it's like, okay, cool, rules as written, and I am back up to full HP, or rather, I am back alive. So it's like, how you fight that? So like, but like, something to consider as well. Yes, that's where the character will be. Technically, you're not at that point yet. So like, that might be comparison to think about for the next one. But like, yeah, I don't know. Because like, something else to keep in mind as well. Like, psychic is something that's not likely to come up, basically, as well. Unless you're like fighting like mind flayers repeatedly. So like Baldur's Gate, right? That's likely to have psychic damage come in. Because like you're dealing with like mind flayers a lot. So yeah. Like um I guess I'll go and put a question mark for poison right now. That way, like, I can at least move on to 15th and 18th level. Because I do want to finish off this subclass before I end. And I have about 20 minutes to do so. Okay, so let's look at the 15th level. So I have a rough comparison about, like, where do they go. So you can shield yourself with telekinesis force. You can choose creatures, which does include you, or can include you, within 30 feet that you can. For reference, if it says that you can see within 30 feet, uh, usually I will assume that it does not target you, uh, unless basically it says, like, yes, you can. And basically, uh, each of the chosen creatures is protected by a half cover to get capacitated. Okay. So half cover, basically. Uh the 18 to 20, which is already given. For reference, no, I will not go and give them like 16 to 20. Even if it is against fiends. Like, yes, it's a it would be a level 21. But like, yeah. Uh for reference with the uh for reference with a different thing, I might make a demonic hunter or after this. Is like because he has like two demonic style characters. One is looking to hunt a demon, the other is a demon that's hunting people or hunting things. So yeah. Might be cool to have a hunter version, basically. So observe the magic of fleeing magic of echo. Destroyed by taking damage. Gain number of temporary hit points equal to 2 plus the god station. But you don't have one. And kind of sucks with 15th though. You can run down your foes whether you're mad or not. Move these 10 feet in a straight line. The target must succeed or be knocked prone. I mean, fair enough on specifying you can only use it once on each of the turns. Basically. How do I want to word that? Because I kind of like the idea of the Cavalier, basically. Yeah, I kind of like this, so I'm gonna just take that from this class. Yes, funny enough, I am just doing a lot of it from the Cavalier, but like, a lot of the Cavalier stuff do make it interesting. Pinpoint. So yeah, starting at 15th level, you can pinpoint the weaknesses of the fiends in combat. So how do I want to be restricted? Basically. Because, like, I don't want it to be a, harsh restriction, like, needing advantage, right? And, like, the Cavalier is more balanced around the, mount combat, basically. So, like, it doesn't really make too much sense about, like, moving 10 feet in particular in a straight line before attacking, basically. Maybe moving 10 feet, regardless, basically, before attacking the creature. And then you hit it. You basically make it, like, prone. Or substitute, basically, like, one of the attacks with it. Actually, wait, no. So the restriction would be with fiends. So, like, uh, uh, like, yeah, so, like, fiend is already, fiend is a specific type. So, yeah. Like, this is mainly like a flavor style class. Like, it's also something that's like not likely to come up, but if you ever go and get it to come up, like, yeah, you're going to be like insane for a bit. And then after stepping in with fiends, and again, you'll go back to being useless or whatever, or you'll go back to being just as useful as what you were previously. But like, I don't feel like this is that much broken. I feel like there's a lot more problematic things in other classes, basically. Yeah, if you hit if you hit a fiend with an attack, basically, that target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be knocked prone, basically. And then also you can only use it once per turn. To me, this is kind of like powerful because yes, you don't have to do it at the start, and you do get advantage after you go and make it prone. Basically, so like, from what I'm understanding with this, as well as with Cavalier, The Cavalier, if you move 10 feet in a straight line against any creature, at least while mounted. Actually, wait, does it? Oh, no, yeah. Like, alright, basically, like, if you move 10 feet in a straight line, you can just knock anybody out. So, like, it has, like, absolutely zero restriction. You just have to, like, you can hit them, well, move 10 feet in a straight line, hit them. Okay, now that I've hit you, let me go and do, first see about whether you're prone. Are you down on the floor, or, and then it's like, okay, yep, great, I have 2 more attacks. Actually, do you? I forget. When do they get the, yeah, 2 extra attacks. So, yeah, like, literally after that, it's like, okay, cool, I have 2 more attacks. Let me roll both of these attacks with advantage. So, like, yeah, it's very brutal. This is a very, very powerful class, specifically against fiends. Against other things, not so much. That's kind of why I'm debating about whether I want it to be fire. Because, like, fire gives you, like, fire makes it to where, like, okay, are you fine with being, taking useless things, basically? Because, like, poison is great against all of these, but fire is great against all of these. I guess, what would be the powerful thing? So, like, that's 26. That's 8. That's 2. 11. 5. Okay, fair enough. I did not see the actual image for that one. 12. What is this then? 20. 9. Oh, wait, this is a 4th or something like that. No, it's a 1. Alright, I'm wrong. Oh well, sue me. 22. Yeah, I guess fire. Because, like, fire makes just, like, more sense. Like, yes, it's a bit more powerful of a class that make it, like, a little bit more, like, yes, I want to pick that class. Nothing else, just simply for the fact that I get resistance to fire. Or, like, yeah, sure, I will go and not be, I'll not be using my subclass that often. But it's like, I can rock multiple times. If you ever dare throw a fiend at us, I am going to demolish it. Like, it's one of those things, right? Like, if you're playing in a fiend focused campaign, like, the DM definitely will want to remove this class. Like, they are definitely baiting it. Because, like, it's going to be such a powerful class that it's insane. And, but, material plane, a material plane style campaign to where, like, okay, you're probably not going to go to hell, you're probably not going to go, well, you're probably not going to go to the hells, you're probably not going to go to, you know, all of the, demon things. Like, yeah. You're probably not going to be likely to get it. Actually, hold on. Yeah, there's a lot more fiends than what I thought. I, forgot about these. But, like, yeah. I'll be real. I'm not going to necessarily go and look through this. Something I might do, is, like, Is there a way to look for what damages they do? No, not really. That's unfortunate. Oh well. I was gonna try this because like I don't really care about this, and like even if you look at it, it's like okay, like fire poison. Like this one doesn't do fire. It's not that I know of. Like as far as I know, yeah, it's just doing like uh yeah. Uh yeah, like all these like are likely to have like fire and poison damage immunities, basically. But like yeah, all of them do poison, don't do fire. Oh wait, no, this one does both. Okay, so it would so technically it would have been broken by that anyway. I just didn't realize it. Uh, so like this is a between and so then yeah, it basically would be more on fire. Well, more specifically piercing, because that's usually what I've been seeing more, but like more on fire. Fire's like the more common thing that I'm seeing with a lot of these. So yeah, I guess that's fair. And yeah, like really with fighter, you kind of more want to go to like 11, and specifically, like because like really after like actually what did we get after 15? Um, okay, maybe go up to 14, but like again, I'm not sure about whether that's useful. Oh, like uh, it's neat, I guess. Basically, uh, like like 13th level is like yeah, I'd say probably like 13th level is about like the best. Like, like you don't really have that much reason to gonna be doing this class after like 11. More specifically, just because like yeah, you're either going up to 18th level basically, a or doing other things. What are some of the things that happens at 18th level? So telekinesis, basically, just entirely. Uh, so that's cool, basically. Uh, uh, and then just like it's a bonus action weapon attack. Uh, you have to use a psionic energy die to do it. Okay. So champion, resistance, resilient. Your hit points equal to HP. You have no more than half your HP. It's left. Okay, so just like keeping up with the fight. Uh, you get a bonus action to create 2 echoes. Is um okay for the certain from okay, fair enough on that one. Respond to danger with extraordinary vigilance. You get special reaction and can take one time increase turn, except your turn. Use a special reaction only to make a opportunity attack. You can't force the same use on the same turn. Oh, whoops. Um, I'm gonna say, like, starting at 18th level, your knowledge of demon tactics and counter measures is absolute. Uh, uh, you gain resistance to poison, and yeah, sure, immunity to fire. So like, that's it for that one. Like you just like literally at 18th level, it's like, okay, cool. I'm immune to fire, and now I'm resistant to poison. If I didn't already have that from a different source, right? Because like there's like I believe the Grung race, for example, means that you're just immune to poison entirely. So it's like, okay, cool. So a grung that is that like if you want to be immune to two things, it's like, okay, cool, I can do demon hunter, demon hunter grung. And once I get to 18th level, if I even get that far, then hey, I'm immune to both fire and poison. And for it's like, are we fighting demon? Yes. Great. I will be great and amazing. Oh, we're not fighting a demon? I am low-key useless. Like, that's literally how this class is kind of set up. Basically. And to a certain extent, I don't mind it. Because, like, part of why part of why I don't mind it being like this is the fact that, like, there are powerful features in this class, yes, or well, with the subclass, basically. But, like, it's nothing that is, like, overly, like, broken, right? Cause, like, what was the, champion thing? Oh, I'm gonna say, like, the second one is, like, demonic, weakness. Basically. The final one is demonic understanding. How do I want to word the other ones? Or what title do I want to give the other ones? But like they are features, basically. I should probably save it simply because like I'm like done, basically. So menace, divine foes. Yeah, demonic the Punisher basically. So like they're all gonna be demonic something, basically. Because like demon hunter. Demonic demonic counter. And then oh wait, no, that one would be demonic counter. That one's a different thing entirely. I was thinking about I was doing fourth as demonic counter for that reason. Oh no, that was the one that I was thinking of. Whoops. Wait, what was that one then? So demonic. Don't necessarily want to do that one. What was demonic hold? Maybe it was that one, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Sure, demonic hold. So yeah, like basically how I have it set up is just that like the first ability, Demonic Punisher, basically it's like, okay, cool. Well, because you're a demon, or rather a fiend, and I can go and make it so that you specifically are less likely to hit me, and if you attack any of my other people, I am going to hurt you. Oh, basically. So yeah, that's kind of fun. But it's fun for when you have a demon, or rather, it's fun for the player when when they're facing a demon. Otherwise, not so much. Uh, demonic weakness for 7th level, basically just like a simple thing of, oh, we're facing fiends. Okay, cool. I've rolled an 18. That's crit. Like cool. Oh, great. I'm now hunting fiends better. Great. Uh, demonic hold for 10th level, where it's like, okay, cool. I'm now locked down on actually locking down your true enemies. Because it's not necessarily like it's not necessarily like being the locking down enemies in fights. Like if it's a true enemy like a demon, right? Where they're hunting them. Like the increased understanding and like I uh actually of resisting and locking down your true enemies. Because like the whole reason that why I'm giving the resistance to fire is the fact that like, okay, you've understood kind of like the countermeasures to it, so you now like have resistance to the fire basically. Maybe at the 18th level, it's like you're doing like Iron Man style things, basically. So like you can breathe, but like there's like a countermeasure for fire, basically. Like you can press a button or something, and but like the gas, like you're probably not gonna be likely to do it as much, basically. Uh, or they'll find like the specific hole or something. Like I, it's just something with it, basically. Like it's D&D. It doesn't have to be fully realistic for reference. Obviously, like fiends provoke the opportunity attack, specifically if they're within 5 feet. Uh, demonic counter for 15th level. That's probably where my player will stop, so they're not going to get the resistance to poison. They're not going to get the immunity to fire because they've gone too far into paladin, and they have to remake their character. And if they're remaking the character, I'm not too sure about whether they're going to be doing Demon Hunter. I don't think that they're going to be doing Demon Hunter at that point. So, like, yeah, they're probably going to be going more to like 15th level of that. And with 15th level, it's just like, okay, cool. Here's a fiend. Okay, trip them with sword. Okay, you're prone. Have fun. Stab, stab, stab. um, or like rather just like slashing and like using the back swing, basically to like trip the demon to just like slash it and make it prone and stuff like that. Uh, and then obviously demonic understanding at 18th level. So basically it's just like, hey, here's one more resistance and immunity now. So, or my resistance has been upgraded to immunity, and I've gained a new resistance. So, cool. Because like I definitely at like some of the higher levels, like you're definitely going to be getting a little bit more into like people that are like Zariel that are like doing the fire damage, basically. And like if you're going to be fighting demons, like they're going to basically be like wanting to do necrotic. So like yes, they're going to be doing necrotic damage, but like predominantly you mainly need to like deal with the fire damage, basically. So yeah, it is what it is, basically, and just like uh, a lot of the more powerful ones will have like poison as well, in some regard. Well, yeah, a lot of the more powerful ones would be like poison, fire, or necrotic. One of the two. More specifically fire, or basically like fire seems to be like the generically most common one, basically, because we got like at least for like ones that show up for devil, right? Like I there's 6 that have fire, 4 that are just poison, and then there's 1 that does both. Oh, so yeah, there's 5 that do just fire, at least in terms of like the fire poison debate. 4 that just do poison, and then there's 1 that does both. Otherwise, say we'll do like fire necrotic, maybe just necrotic. Uh, there's the weird ice devil that does specifically cold, and he's the only one that does it. Like, yeah, it is what it is, basically. Like, there's not much else to say about it. Like, I am kind of surprised that my class took this long, or yeah, I'm kind of surprised that making the subclass took this long, basically, because like I was expecting to have this done, right? And then I was expecting to, be working on my next D&D plot. No, apparently not. Uh, yeah, just Demon Hunter, basically. Yeah, sure, let's go. Uh, like, uh, and for reference, if there is a copyright dispute, like, whatever, I don't care, basically. Because to be fair, it's like, with this one, it's I only named I didn't name it Demon Hunter for the fact of the anime Demon Hunter. I haven't even watched that thing for reference, and I'm just literally doing this as like, oh hey, yeah, somebody that is hunting demons. I mean, technically, I can change it to Fiend Hunter, but like that's about it. Like Fiend Hunter, Demon Hunter, like take your pick. Don't care. To be fair, Devil Hunter also works. Like, uh, there's like all of them are overarching in this one, right? So like honestly, I don't really care too much about like whatever is the copyright, because like it's not like the yeah, like I would not even know anything about Demon Hunter enough to like copy it, basically, for reference. So yeah, it is what it is. Hope you all enjoyed this. As hopefully I see you for the usual upload tomorrow if you're watching this on YouTube. I've basically uploaded these on YouTube. I still need to go and get around to uploading them to like some of the other platforms where people might go and get the podcast, but currently it's just YouTube. So yeah, it is what it is. As I will usually upload these is at 8 a.m. on Saturday. If it's on a different platform, maybe I'm uploading a few more times a week. To go and like catch up, but YouTube is usually caught up, so like I'll probably be doing those every Saturday at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. But yeah. If you want to hear me yap about a lot of things, I have a Discord down link sorry, down in the description of YouTube. But I also have a Twitch that is score_fan 42. If you go to the Discord that's linked there with the main control room, yeah. I'm usually there to where if you want to go and talk about D&D, or suggest something to talk about with D&D, then usually I'm down, and I probably will talk about it. But yeah, that's also in the Discord. You should see about when I next go live if you want to just talk with me at all. But yeah, with all that said, I will ultimately see everyone when I next see you all.